So if you don't know, the back of the Joy-Con 2 charging grip and the back of the new Switch 2 Pro controller has a GL and a GR button. Basically, these are two extra buttons on the back where you can kind of map different, button assignments to sort of, I guess, kind of like, those advanced kind of more competitive sort of controllers or just for ease of use, right? Just to be able to have extra buttons that are easily accessible at your fingertips without having to take your thumbs off of the sticks. That's kind of what they're going to be, very good for. And a lot of people like these in, kind of either third-party kind of controllers on other platforms, or other platforms have made their own kind of variations of like pro, not the same kind of pro controller, but kind of like what they would call competitive controllers, whatever. So again, if you didn't know that, I just wanted to catch you up to speed with that. But what Nintendo finally revealed is how do you map these two buttons, and they are super easy. Guys, if you enjoy this kind of content, leave a like, subscribe for more. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this. So from Nintendo Today, the app, they're just drip feeding us some nice little tidbits daily, it feels like. And there's this video, I'll throw it up on the screen, this video. I'll slow down the video so you can actually see what they're doing. And they put this video, and this shows that you can just open the quick settings menu by holding down the home button, kind of like you do on the Nintendo Switch. And in here, you're going to see that there's the options to go map the GL and GR buttons very quickly. Now, what's really cool about this is what they say in the actual app on the Nintendo Today app. It's very short, but it's extremely informative. Is that these two buttons on the back that you can map to, your buttons of choice. So again, you can put whatever button you want to these GL and GR buttons. To assign these, again, you press and hold the home button while playing a game to access the quick settings. And then here's a cool part. The system will remember each user's button assignments for each game they play. So for example, if you have, let's say, two different users on a console and they both have different button assignments for Mario Kart World, for example, it's going to remember those button assignments individually for those two different users. But the other thing is, if you open up the quick settings while you're playing Mario Kart World, as they do in this kind of clip, in this footage, and you assign, let's say, like they do, you assign B to, like, say, GL and A to GR or whatever way they did it, and then you want to assign, Y to GR or whatever in a different game like Zelda, for whatever reason. I'm just spitballing random things, right? You can have different kind of settings, and the system's going to remember that based on the different games. So, like, again, you can map those buttons quickly, and it's going to remember, hey, you had these buttons mapped in Mario Kart World, but you have these other buttons mapped in Zelda, or whatever else you're playing, for example. So that's a really cool little, like, quality of life tidbit, just so you don't have to constantly keep changing it when you're going from game to game. It's just gonna remember it for you. And again, you don't have to go through this list or anything. It seems like you just open up this menu while you're in a game, you map whatever buttons you want to the GL and GR while you have the game open, and it saves the information for future reference and per user as well. So each user can have their own kind of settings. So I don't know, I thought that was really cool. I want to share with you guys here on the channel. Again, a quick little kind of video, obviously, but a very useful video, very useful information. And again, I'd forgot about the fact that the charging grip also has that GL and GR buttons on the back as well. So as far as I know, the only place to get that charging grip has been on my Nintendo at the time of recording this. I think retailers might have them at launch, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure, I think a retailer had said that. I can't remember who or where, so don't quote me on that one, but stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you plan to pick up the charging grip? Do you plan to pick up the Pro controller? Maybe one or the other, or both? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this kind of content, leave a like, subscribe for it, and until the next one, game on. See you guys later.